Hi, I see a couple of you have joined me. So again, I'm Alyssa and I'll be doing the virtual info session today. Again, from my home, just like a couple of weeks ago. So I do have to warn you, if a cat or a dog hop into the scene, I'm very sorry. One of my little kitties has been very disruptive this morning already. Beth wanted to be here today. Beth is our recruitment and retention specialist. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. Hopefully in 2 weeks, she'll be back and able to do the virtual session for you all. Until then, you're stuck with me. So we'll go ahead and get started. As always, if you have specific questions, please comment and let me know. I'm happy to answer them right away. Otherwise, I'm just happy that you're here and I'm really looking forward to doing this session with you. I also just want to give a shout out to our graduate assistant, Sheer. She has a birthday today, which is so exciting for her. She does a lot of our social media marketing and yeah, she's really awesome and I just wanted to give her a shout out. So today we're going to talk a little bit about timelines. With everything going on at this time, things are very uncertain. The main thing though is to let everyone know that we are still taking applications for fall and we are still very hopeful that this fall we will have students on campus. But we'll talk a little bit about what this current situation means for timelines as far as application review, I-20s, and visa interviews. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you don't have questions about that, but anything else, also just let me know. I'm happy to answer anything related to MSU. So as far as the application, we are still taking applications from both transfer students and students outside of the US. Just like before, if you are outside the US, our application deadline for undergraduate students is June 15th. For graduate students, it is May 1st, if not beforehand. Unfortunately, that timeline has not changed much. We cannot push it back anymore because if you are outside of the US, you still need time to do your visa interview. For students who are already in the US though and want to transfer to us, please come on over. We're so ready to welcome you to our campus. For those students, the deadline is August 1st. As far as application review goes, right now, you may know we're all working remotely at Minnesota State University, Mankato. So that means everything we're doing is from home. And many of us have children to watch or other distractions at home right now. So I just want to warn you that normally our processing timeline is about 5 days for applications. At this time though, we do ask that you be a little bit patient with us and give us a little bit longer to process your application and get your decision to you. Although we're working from home, but we're still available to you. We still have virtual admission advising. We still have student workers here to answer questions. They are on our WhatsApp, so +1 507 200 2265. They are here Monday through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Minnesota time. They're not in my house, they're at home working. You know what I mean, they're here. So please feel free to reach out to them if you have any questions. Please feel free to email me if you have any questions about any of this stuff. So applications are being reviewed. It may take anywhere from 5 to 10 business days to get your decision once all of your documents are received and your application is in. The good news is all application fees for undergraduate students are being waived. So you don't have to worry about that $20 application fee. Everyone who's applying for a bachelor's degree right now has that waived. For graduate students, unfortunately, we have not yet waived that, but I will let you know if anything changes. After admission, of course, you'll be getting your I-20. So you'll have to request your I-20 as normal. We do not automatically send those out. We just want to make sure that everything is in order, everything is correct. So you do need to request that. I-20s can take anywhere from 7 to 10 business days to process, and then of course the shipping as well. So please keep that in mind. Hi Nario, it looks like you have a question. So you're an exchange student from Japan. When can I get the admission permit paper? That's a great question. I believe as long as your school has nominated you and you've filled out your application, that admission paper should be coming to you very soon. Dan Schwartz is in charge of exchange students. He can get in touch with you and let you know where that process is. You will get an official acceptance letter with your DS 2019, which is kind of like an I-20 for an exchange student. So I can't give you too many specifics on when that will be to you exactly, but Dan Schwartz would be the best person to email. He's checking his email every day, so please feel free to reach out to him. But that brings up a good point. You know, you do get that email acceptance letter right away when you apply and your application has been processed. But when you receive your I-20 or DS 2019 in the mail, you actually get a physical admission letter that shows your acceptance. So once we have processed your I-20 and shipped it out to you, you do get that in hand. Again, everyone is working from home. I-20 processing can sometimes take a little bit longer because our document processor does need consistent access to our student records, and she needs to get in touch with the shipping and the printing and everything. So please be patient with her at this time. She is working as quickly as she can, but working from home is not always ideal. So please be patient and give her time. And again, we do not automatically send you an I-20 or DS 2019. You do need to request that. We ask that you request it specifically so that we can double check your major that goes on your I-20. We double check your address so that it is being sent to the right place. We pay for the shipping, so we want to make sure that it reaches you and we don't have any troubles with that. So, yep, admission deadline is still the same, but getting that I-20 could take a little bit longer. So as soon as you do get your acceptance, be sure to get your I-20 request in so that as soon as visa interviews begin, you can get one booked for yourself and have all of the paperwork. But talking about visa interviews, I know for a lot of people right now it's so stressful because embassies and consulates are not taking visa interviews at this time. It's uncertain as to when those offices will open back up. We are hopeful that it will be soon, but we don't know for sure. It all depends on what goes on in the world. Right now, visa interviews have been suspended until further notice. Some country consulates and embassies may open sooner than others. Right now, all that we can encourage you to do is watch the embassy site for your specific embassy or consulate and try to be up to date on what their timeline looks like. After this, I will try to remember to post a comment that says, where you can go and check that. So definitely stay updated with that. I've got another question here. So, hi, did I say your name right? I hope so. Please let me know. But you say that your visa has been approved. Congratulations. That's so exciting. What are your next steps? Great question. So next steps right now include making preparations to come to the US. What I will say is please wait. Oh, good. I got your name right. Awesome. So as far as booking a ticket, maybe wait until things are a little bit more certain. This fall, we are not 100% sure that we will have classes on campus yet. Again, it depends on all of these factors that we don't have control over, but we will keep you informed as soon as we have anything. Right now, we are still planning on welcoming students on campus for new student orientation, so we hope to see you then. But you have your visa, that's awesome. So the next steps would start being thinking about where you're gonna live. So start looking at the different campus housing options or off-campus housing. You can definitely get in touch with some of our students who are ambassadors and can help tell you a little bit about what to expect here. We do have a great website that also talks about different parts of preparing to come to Minnesota. So I will post that and feel free to look through it. Right now, though, you just get to kind of bask in the glory of having that visa and being ready to come. So, yeah. You said your housing application, everything related to that is complete. I think I have a roommate too. You are awesome. You are so on top of it. Good job. So if anyone needs help, I think Zohaib can help you out. Like, you seem to be on top of it. Great job. Yeah, there are tons of places to look and see for housing, for meal plans, all of that stuff. So feel free to look over that information and start that plan. For students who are still in the application process, though, we understand that some of you, your completion, like your university entrance exams and final exams have been canceled. We understand this is out of your control. To be admitted, we are making some exceptions if you at least have a transcript that shows you've completed high school or will shortly complete high school. We will accept that. And for English proficiency, TOEFL is now doing it online, so you could do TOEFL online. And we are hoping that very soon we will be expanding those English proficiency standards. So stay tuned if you're still in that process. We're trying to help you out. We'll let you know as soon as possible. So it seems like a few of you, though, are like ready to come on campus. We're so happy to welcome you. I think, one of the best things to do right now is try and get in touch with a current student. We have Maverick Global Ambassadors that you can always reach out to, and they can help let you know all of the great things to help out with preparing to come. So if you want to know more about housing and where to live, you can ask those students. On-campus housing is really awesome. It kind of gives you that real American experience of living in the dorm, making friends, being close to your classes, and all of that good stuff. Many of our students will do that for 1 year and then transition to off-campus housing once you kind of have your friend group and know where things are a little bit more. Hi, welcome back to anyone who's still here. Sorry, my internet cut out for a minute. It's Thursday, it wants a little bit of a break. I was just talking about what to do if you've been accepted. So start thinking about housing. maybe hold off on buying a plane ticket for right now. Wait till things are a bit more certain for fall semester. If we don't have classes on campus this fall, we will have online options to help keep you on track and get you started on your education here at Minnesota State University. We're dedicated to making sure that you still have an awesome education experience, even if for unfortunate circumstances we can't do it on campus. So we are making contingency plans just in case you can't come to campus. Yeah, so if you have questions, please feel free to comment here. Otherwise, really the main thing I wanted to let you all know is we are still taking applications today for fall semester and spring semester. We are trying to expand our English proficiency standards. We do know that TOEFL is doing online testing. Unfortunately, IELTS is not. So we do take the TOEFL from online, and we are trying to expand those standards. It looks like Richard has a question. Hi, Richard. Welcome. There's a student who went back home in Africa after losing his parent. It's good to hear from you, Richard. I think this is a really good time for your friend to reach out to his immigration advisor. All of our immigration advisors are still working. We have advising hours from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I think that the best thing for him to do right now, Richard, would be to reach out to his immigration advisor, and we will help him as much as we can. I do know for students who have traveled home right now and are not able to come back, summer classes are all online at the moment. That's the plan, and we'll see what fall brings. So for new students, be sure that you're maybe holding off on buying plane tickets to Minnesota just in case we're not actually able to do on-campus courses. If that is the case, the announcement would come out very soon, I would expect, and we would communicate that to you as soon as possible. Communication is the most important thing to us. For students who are still applying and maybe your entrance exams have been canceled in your home country or your final exams have been canceled, we understand that that is out of your control. What you need to apply is just high school transcripts showing that you have completed your program. If you don't have those final exams or entrance exams, it will be okay. We're gonna make sure that we can help you out as much as possible. For students who are still applying, there's no fee to apply right now. So we want to make sure that you know that. With embassies, try and keep yourself informed as much as possible. After this session, I will put a website on our comments to help you find out what the current situation is at your home country's embassy or consulate. But at this time, does anyone who's viewing have any other questions that I can help you with? Or just comments? I'm happy to hear what you have to say. We're really excited that you still want to come to Minnesota State, Mankato. We want you here, and we're always excited to see the new talent that comes to our campus. So, looks like we have a comment. I can't see it, unfortunately, so at this time, these videos are always put on YouTube as well, so if you've missed some of this session, please feel free to watch on YouTube later. At this time, if you have questions or concerns, I'm happy to take them. Hey Ashwin, welcome. How can I help you today? We're happy to take questions. I did see that I had another comment here that I'm trying to check out, so please bear with me. Yeah, so someone just asked what's the lineup for today. It's just me. Sorry. We're just doing some quick reminders here and info. All right, well, if would like to know that I am interested in course for human resource management. That's great. Good to hear, Ashwin. We have a really good human resource management program through our College of Business. Our College of Business is very well respected, and they have quite a few different areas that you can focus on. So I definitely encourage you to apply. If you would like to hear more about our human resource management program or our College of Business, feel free to sign up for one of our virtual admissions advising. But some of the cool things I can tell you about the College of Business is they do have really unique course offering, including one semester called Integrated Business Experience, which is for students in the College of Business. It's a really great experience where you take all of your courses together with the same group of students, and you basically build a product and you sell that product and do all of the business aspects together with your group throughout the semester. So it's really good for students who are thinking about management, human resource management, anything like that, because it gives you that entire view of what it's like to be in business. So you want to know how you can study the course of HR. Apply to the university and come on over, enroll, and that's really what you need to do to get into that program. There's no additional application for that program, just the general application. Nario, you said you can apply for visa in May. So in April, is there anything I have to prepare for the visa application? Great question. So while we're waiting for embassies and consulates to reopen and start doing visa interviews again, this is a great time to start preparing all of your documents. So in addition to requesting your I-20 or DS 2019 for exchange students, it's a good time to start finding your financial documentation that shows how you will pay for your time here in Minnesota. It's a good time to start practicing what you might be asked in the visa interview. So what's your plan for coming to Minnesota? Why do you want to come here specifically? Will you be returning home after your education? All of those things. For accepted students, we do have visa prep sessions where you get to work one-on-one with a trained student worker to discuss what a visa interview might look like for you. So that would be a good way to start preparing for it. So getting your DS 2019, I-20 together, your financial documentation, and any other documents you think might be necessary. So, yep, start preparing now so that as soon as you can make that interview appointment, you are ready. All right, any other questions from anyone today? This video and all of our other virtual sessions are always available on YouTube as well. So please feel free. If you missed out on any of this, you can always rewatch what we've talked about and look through past videos as well. We have some videos on documentation for the application. We have one specific to transfer students. So there's really a lot of different ones to look at. Ashwin, you said you have completed your bachelor's in communication and have working experience of 9 years in education sector, and then completed master's in personnel management. Okay, that's good to know, Ashwin. I think the best thing for you to do at this time is reach out to Beth Lawrence. She is our recruitment and retention specialist, and she can walk you through a little bit more on that College of Business and whether, you know, maybe you want to do an MBA or something like that. So I think that would be really a good thing for you to do. I'll put her email down in the comments right after this so that you can reach out to her. All right, well, thank you, and I hope to see you all here as soon as possible. Please check out this info session and others on YouTube, and we also have a lot of other great videos with information on YouTube. It was great to talk to you all this morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is by you, and we hope to see you soon.